There with Jordan Poole, and it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position. And with things just getting started in this new season, Brent, what are you looking forward to the most moving ahead?
Yeah, BA, I think about last year's teams and the magic that they had to push themselves into playoff positioning. Do they still have it? But one of the more exciting things in terms of the storyline is which teams are showing some early chemistry that could threaten some of those teams from last year. That is something that we always gravitate towards. The fresh blood, the new team, the one that's going to be the underdog throughout the course of the year, and how far can they push it?
So it's the Warriors now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Clock is at 3. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Carrington. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Down low. Here's Butler. And he banks in the layup.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Here's Carrington. In his last outing, he had 11 points. And it's good. 2 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Payton. We saw him with 11 points in his last game.
The hops of Gary Payton II. Don't underestimate those.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
Curry with a steal. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
So many guards that have great handles on the offensive end have great hands on defense, too. That time, Steph Curry.
The Wizards have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. All right, let's kick it over to Allie, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brian Keefe.
We talked about the task of facing Jimmy Butler, fiery wing. Coach said you can talk about the scouting report all you want with Jimmy, but he brings the extra dimension. Butler has the attitude that is unmatched in the league. The passion of Jimmy Butler in full focus tonight, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
Well, BA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
And so Curry nails both of them. And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
And he comes up with a bucket. Curry's got 6.
I just love the ball movement.
And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Wizards. 8-point game. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
It's really hard to know what to expect when teams play only twice a year. Makes it a bit of a mystery.
Yeah, this one will be for sure. Interconference matchups are always pretty fascinating just because of timing on scouting and how often you watch teams like this affect some of the unpredictability of the East-West battles.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Sarr. And that one goes, feeding him with a lead pass.
Just bouncing off contact. Sarr, man, 2 points the hard way.
Lopez finds Payton. Sarr pulls it in. The Wizards trail by 6. Shoots. Middleton, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Payton passes to Lopez. And it's Butler off the drive. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
That was a possession where Jimmy Butler just did not settle for the jump shot. Drove right in and came right at the defense.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. Curry against Poole. Now here's Lopez. In the game against Houston, very impressive. Pass to Carrington. A minute 37 left in the first quarter of the game. To the right side. There's the triple. Pure from three-point range. Carrington's got his third basket on the night right there.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Golden State calls timeout. Well, whenever Jordan Poole is out there, Brett, you expect some highlight reel moment. Wizards trail by 11. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Kispert is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Sarr, and it's Poole in at the point guard position. That's the group for Washington right now. Now here's Lopez. He's closely guarded. From outside the arc. And it's Poole with a rebound. Pass to Middleton. Over Hield. Middleton, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Post, guarded by Poole. Outside Coulibaly. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
And here's Lopez from the arc. Washington with a rebound. Poole's got 4 rebounds now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Poole gets it in close.
Poole cashing in from the shallow end.
The Warriors lead by 8. Outside Curry. Pass to Lopez. Here's the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Lopez has got 6 here in the quarter.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
With the Bradley Beal trade, Washington made it clear they were going in a new direction, Brent.
Yeah, it felt like the Wizards were stuck in the Delaware just a little bit. They won 34 or 35 games for 3 straight seasons, and trading away Bradley Beal was an admittance to, hey, we've got to start over. We've got to do something to get some younger players in here on the roster and give us some flexibility. The future is now for the Washington Wizards.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Hield.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Left side, Green. Lopez with the steal. To the middle. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Sends it home from three-point land. Lopez has got 9. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, BA. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Smart's checked in for Poole. The Warriors also with a sub. Looney's checked in for Kuminga. Smart against Curry. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Payton's got his second bucket of the night.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pass to Sarr. Here's Carrington. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Payton following the score by Washington. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And Payton knows when he should look to score, especially when he's near the rim.
To the inside, Sarr. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And here's Lopez from the arc. Sarr pulls it in.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Hey, guys, the Wizards' #2 overall pick, Alex Sarr, wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sarr.
A big piece. Okay, Shams, thank you. Payton passes to Lopez. Now here's Looney. 4 on the clock. Payton finds Looney. 3-pointer. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. The Wizards trail by 14. Pass to Sarr. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. No, sir. He's now 3 for 5 in this one. It's picked off. Here's Smart, and he drives in. Hauled in by Curry. In transition, here come the Warriors. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Golden State.
That one misses. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Now Middleton. Knocked loose. Here's Brogdon. And so it's the Golden State Warriors liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so it's Golden State with it. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. Jimmy Butler out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Lopez in at the 2 spot. Curry surveys. Offensive board. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Down by 15. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
He buries it from 3.
Curry was such a smooth 3-point shot. Are there better mechanics in the league?
Poole against Curry. And that one's good. Poole.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Warriors lead by 14. Curry passes to Lopez. Takes a three. Hits the trifecta. Lopez has got 13.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Timeout.
Washington calls timeout. Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pass to Carrington. Poole against Curry. And that one's good. Poole's got 6 points in the quarter.
Poole does a great job there, just extending and using his length to have an advantage on that shot.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
And so Curry nails both of them.
Yeah, so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
Carrington, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Good work there as it goes. 13 points in the game.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Sarr passes to Champagny. And here's Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Butler. Rebounded by Champagny. The Wizards trail by 19. Here's Carrington. He's got 9. Here's Champagny. Butler covering. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Lopez. Back to Butler. On the wing, Curry. And here's Lopez. Middleton covering. Lopez can't hit.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Oh, Green with a block.
You can see Draymond Green so fired up every time he has a chance to impact the game defensively.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 5. There's the drive. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
It just doesn't seem to matter. Steph maintaining his focus. It just takes a ton to throw him off balance.
Washington calls timeout. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajimski with the 19th pick.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Washington now. It's an 18-point game. Knocks it down from distance. Carrington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
We've got Jordan Poole. Chris Middleton is out there with George. And it's Carrington in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Washington right now. Drills it from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Poole against Curry. Back to Lopez. Shot clock at 6. Butler on the wing. Pass to Lopez. 19-footer. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Washington basketball.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. They trail by 16. Middleton passes to George. And again, Washington with a triple.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Up top, Lopez. It's rebounded by Washington.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
You can see more and more of that first team mentality developing with Kuminga looking for the teammate's best shot.
Poole against Curry. Pass to Champagny. It doesn't go for him. Green with the defensive effort. The Warriors lead by 15. Butler with the ball. Count that one.
Jimmy
Butler attacking in close. Such a gifted scorer.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth
Poole
quarter.
outside.
2 minutes.
George with it. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Carrington. Back to George. Poole from long range. Rebounded by Green. Green's got rebound number 7 tonight. Curry passes to Lopez. Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that are still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers. But with all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor, teams are getting smarter and smarter.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Warriors.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Some games you find big help in unexpected places. That was the case tonight for the Beast.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Here are the Wizards now with the ball. 19-point game.
Golden State foul. Stephen Curry. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throws. And so Golden State takes this one, and
That's
by a big
the
margin.
end of the game.
A statement road victory.
Thank
So
you, everyone,
impressive.
for making it out
Statement
to the
indeed,
game.
BA. It was in enemy territory.